Hey, what's going on, guys? Last week I did a video on my Medford 187 RMP, and in that video I talked about how I was looking forward to get my Praetorian T that I was hoping would come in pretty soon. And what do you know? Here it is. Got a call a couple days after that video saying that it was ready to be shipped, and I was pretty fucking happy. The story behind this little shit is about last year, January. I was just getting into customs, and I ordered myself a Praetorian T on my birthday, January 16th. And they were at SHOT Show when I ordered it. And I asked Amy, if you heard my, I saw this video, if they had anything that I could buy. And that's how I got this puppy, the Micro Praetorian. I got this the day after I ordered this. So yeah, it took a little bit longer than I anticipated to get it, but turned out pretty fucking sweet, and I'm happy with it. Basically, I gave him what they call maker's discretion. I basically let him do whatever the hell he wanted, pretty much. I just gave him a couple things of what I did and didn't want. I told him that I didn't want matte black finish on the blade. And I told him that I did want a drop point to kind of go with the Micro Praetorian. And I realized when I got this how much I really did like the drop point better than the Tonto version of Praetorian. So that's pretty much it. That's all the specs I gave. And that's all everything I pretty much wanted. Other than I just told him I didn't want like a shiny blade. I just wanted like a tactical. I think the word I used was a Spartan style blade. Basically, I think that's kind of what the term I used. So I think in that regard he fucking nailed it. It's the first Praetorian that I've ever seen him do with the black oxide hardware, which I thought was pretty fucking sweet. Like I said, I didn't really tell him to do that, so I thought that was a great addition to this knife and how I wanted it. Yeah, see, there you go. You can actually see it now. I think it looks really sick with the bronze finish on the titanium. So yeah, let me just do a quick walkthrough on what I'm pretty sure was done to it. I emailed Katie, I think her name is, to see if I could get a quick rundown on what was done to the knife and how it was made and all that shit, but I didn't get a response. But so I'll just do what I'm pretty positive was done to it. Like I said, oxide, I'm pretty sure it's a black oxide finish on the hardware, a bronze anodizing on the titanium scales, and it looks like it was stonewashed after that too. I don't know if you can if it's actually coming up on camera, but it actually looks pretty damn sick. It made the anodizing come out a lot better. It actually pops a little bit more. So it's not like a shiny kind of knife like I didn't want, but it gives it just enough pop where you can see it, and it makes it come up a little bit better. Yeah, there we go. So I thought that was a pretty sleek little addition. And the detent is pretty fucking strong too. So yeah, bronze ano, oxide hardware, and like I said, I didn't want a matte black finish like my Micro. I wanted something a little bit lighter if he was going to do the matte oxide. So it looks like he did a light black oxidization, and then I think he tumbled it. I think that's what they say they do there, is they tumble the blade after they oxidize it sometimes. And it turned out pretty sweet. I like it a lot. It has a little bit of a worn look to it. Looks like it has a little bit of wear, which I like. It looks like it's gonna wear pretty nicely, you know, because I'm gonna use this knife. I don't know if anybody has seen my other videos, but I use all my knives. I just don't really abuse them. I use them, but I don't beat the shit out of them like a beater knife I would. But So yeah, I carry all these, so I like how the finish is and all this stuff that is on this knife because I am going to use it, so it works out for my advantage. If you look at my die wear on the pocket clip, it's really noticeable that I carry it because the clip's all beat to shit just by the finish that's on that. But this clip has a stonewash finish, which I really like. I like my clips to be stonewashed just because, like I said, I carry them, so it's nice to have a pocket clip that I don't have to worry about when I bump into it. It has a huge gouge on it and looks like shit. But so yeah, I like that a lot. Action on it is pretty nice. When I first got it, it was a little bit rubbing when I closed it. Sometime, actually, after the third day, it started to squeak a little bit, which kind of a little aggravated, you know, because anytime you wait over almost a year for a knife, you pretty much have high expectations on it being really nice, and you don't want to. I mean, just face it, you don't want to deal with any bullshit. Put it that way, and so I figured, you know, I'm a patient kind of guy. I figured maybe it just needs to break in and all that shit. So I gave it a day or so and kept opening it and closing it, and it just almost got worse. So I emailed them, and they said, basically, I think it was Katie, she said that she talked to her manager, production manager, whatever the hell she said, and she was really good about emailing me back right away, like they always are with customer service. They're always good about that stuff. But she basically just said to put a little oil on where the detent track is, where it rubs on the blade, right there. See a little swoop there. She said just to put a little bit of oil on there and wipe it off with a Q-tip, and it should be. She said it just seems like it's dirty. That's what they said, but I thought that was kind of weird because it's 2 days old, so it really shouldn't be dirty. But whatever. I'm not gonna argue. But as soon as she emailed me that, I actually, just on a whim, when she said it was dirty, I just kind of opened it like this. I held it like that, and I just blew into it. And then I went to close it, and it was like butter. So I thought that was kind of funny. So they were right. Obviously, they know their knives. But so yeah, there must have just been something in it. It must have just been opening and closing it. It wore on the blade and just kind of gunk built up in there and the steel and all that shit. So I did end up putting a tiny drop of oil on it and wiped it off with a napkin, and then now it's even better. It's not a thick blade really. It's a nice thin little blade. It is a really big knife, but it's not uncomfortable in the pocket at all. I've already carried it and it's nice. You can see it's the same dimensions as the micro. And my RMP is actually, the handle looks a little bit bigger actually. I don't know if that's just the look of it, but I know the scales are definitely bigger. I don't know if the actual handle is, dimensions wise, is bigger, but I know the scales are definitely thicker. That's why I like the RMP so much, because it's a smaller knife, but it's not so wimpy. Look at that. Medford Dominoes. So yeah, I'm really happy with it. Size wise, it's nice. And the look, you can't go wrong with the look, you know. I'm really glad how it turned out, how he finished it up and all that shit. And yeah, I can't complain really. The action is nice on it for a giant ass knife. Now that I put a little bit of oil on it and it's broken in a little bit more. It's very nice. I like it a lot. So yeah, I'm broke right now. I'm broke as shit because I just bought a dog and all that shit. So no new knives coming to me too soon. But when I get my tax returns, I got my eye on a couple Peter Recenti's. I don't know if they're still gonna be available when I get my money, but I'm on a Peter Recenti fix right now, and I really want a Peter Recenti knife. If you guys have any options that you know if somebody's selling one and can give me a shout out, I'd appreciate it. And obviously I'm always looking for grams. I want a gram knife so bad. I don't really want the mid-tech. I want like a nice, like, I really wouldn't mind a gram GT. I love the gram GT. Or obviously anything else by him, pretty much. It's a folder. I love gram knives. At some point I know I gotta accept the fact that I pretty much already have that. I'm probably never gonna end up with half the knives that I want, that I actually strive to get one day, but you know, whatever. Because I don't plan on spending $3 on a fucking $1,200 knife anytime soon. So at that point, I'm just kind of take what I can get and cut my losses. You know, I understand the supply and demand and all that fun stuff, so I don't get too upset about it if I don't have to. You know, I just look at it as sometimes shit's just impossible and it's not gonna happen. But you never know. Sometimes you get lucky. But I have seen a lot of Peter Vicente knives come up recently, and I'm just going to save up a little more money and get a wicked fucking nice knife. I love the Alpha. Obviously, I love the Snafu. The Snafu is sick. And I like the large Nirvana. So I got plenty of options, so hopefully something will come up when I get my tax returns, and I'll be able to pick up one of my, as people say, grails, one of my grail knives. So, yeah, that'll be pretty sweet. Hopefully it works out. So, yeah, Medford Praetorian T, if I can open it. Turned out pretty sick. I really do like it. And this is my Medford collection. And I think my Medford collection is done. I don't think I'm going to really add to this again. Unless I can get a titanium RMP, I think I'm going to call this collection finished. There's nothing else that I really like, so that I want to spend money on other than this RMP. I fucking love this knife. I can't say enough about this knife. The ergonomics is just ridiculous. I love how it feels in the hand. It's like ridiculously smooth now. It's just, I love it. I really do love it. Still can't flick it open, but what are you gonna do? But yeah, I fucking love this knife, dude. So if ever there is an option where I can get a titanium version of this, then I will definitely add to the collection again. But I think this is gonna end my Medford collection, and I'm definitely happy with it. So thanks, Greg. Appreciate the awesome knife that you made for me. And Amy and Katie, all you guys over there. I appreciate the customer service. You guys have been awesome. And yeah, let me show you my other hobby real quick while I got the camera on. Got my Matoro Stingray right here hanging out. Got a little pike back there. My other guys are hiding, but this is my 125-gallon freshwater tank. So I definitely got plenty of fucking hobbies to spend my money on. Everyone's hiding right now because I'm about to do a water change. I just turned the lights off for a second and turned them back on because I wanted to do this video real quick. So yeah, that's about it. I'm not gonna go on too much. I'm gonna let my videos go way too long because I get talking and then I keep wanting to go about these knives. I could talk all day about these knives. I'm definitely a knife nut. So yeah, if you guys have any, oh yeah, and I'm gonna start shooting pretty soon too. I'm gonna start going to the shooting range and all that shit. So if you guys have any pointers or any suggestions on what to get for my first gun, definitely drop me a comment. I appreciate the feedback and everything. Or if you have any questions about the knives or anything, just drop me a line. Alright guys, gonna end this video right here. Again, I want to say thanks to everyone over there at Medford Knives for giving me this awesome group of folders. Can't say enough about them. I love them. Alright guys, thanks for watching the videos. Hope you like them. Have a good day guys.